Hey there, it's me, that annoying little hangnail that you've been picking at all day and just can't seem to get rid of me. I'm back. Today I thought I would turn on my camera and just kind of talk about something that I think is honestly just a load of baloney. Something that happened to me that I think is honestly very wrong and unjust. And I'm sure you probably already looked at the title here, and it's my experience with fart spray. Let me take you back a little while ago to my work. I have a coworker named, I'm just gonna say his name is Jehoshaphat, okay? And at work we have different bays, and I was working in one bay and he was working in the other. And every time Jehoshaphat walked by my bay, I began to smell something. Something that I can only describe as death, I think. The first time I smelled it, I was like, geez Louise, dude, that's crazy. How in the world did that come out of your body? Then it happened again and again and again, and I just really started to think that maybe there was something wrong. Like, I'm not even joking with you guys. I actually asked him if he needs to go to the hospital. Because every time he walked by my bay, he would make a smell that a skunk would look at him and ask him to put a cork in it. Like, it was ridiculous. And it happened over and over and over again all day. Finally, I saw in the corner of my eye as I was working in my bay, I saw... And then I realized what had happened. I had been duped. I had been made a fool of by Jehoshaphat. And I wasn't very happy about it. So, Jehoshaphat comes back, and not only does he have one fart spray bottle, he has like a variety pack that he bought from Spencer's Gifts. An insane amount of fart spray. So, me being the little saint that I am, I stole one of the fart spray bottles from Jehoshaphat and started to wreak havoc. Wreak havoc? That's a joke there. I started to bring havoc to the entire workplace. And every chance I got, I would just be spraying it in every single person's bay. So much so that people didn't even want to be around me at all. And I had one time where my manager came up and literally looked like he wanted to throw up. Because we had literally started what I would like to call the fart wars up there. And not only were they stinky because they were the fart wars, but they were the Disney-made sequels of the fart wars. I had another coworker at this time who we would always pull pranks on because he was just perfect to pull pranks on. You know those people that you know that are just like, they're asking for it by just existing? That was this guy. We'll call him Pocahontas. So me, Jehoshaphat, and then another guy, we'll call him Baby Yoda. All three of us were pranking Pocahontas during this time. And we were spraying his bay so much that he literally couldn't even stand it. I'm telling you this because once he figured out it was fart spray, he took it to the next level. So much so that he actually would go and spray the fart spray that was Jehoshaphat's that I used, that he took from me, and he sprayed it in my boss's office. I really don't know what he was thinking when he did that, but he did it. Right about that time is where some false accusations started to come around. That was spooky. So like I was saying, it was around this time that everybody was starting to get accused on who was doing what, who sprayed the poot spray in my boss's office. So we decided to stop. We decided to stop doing these ridiculous childish things at work, and we started doing other childish things at work, but that's besides the point. All that to say is like half a millennium passed, or at least that's what it felt like because you're working a 9 to 5, where we didn't even use fart spray at all. We were done with the fart spray. Then I made a video. This video is still currently my most popular video, and it cracked almost 300 views. And on the thumbnail, it had fart spray on it. So I thought it was kind of funny. Actually, it's probably one of my least favorite thumbnails I've made, and probably my worst video, so I don't recommend you going to watch it. But I did make it. And in that video, I brought up the fact that at work, there was a bunch of fart sprays that we had. And I told my other coworkers that I'm starting this YouTube thing, and I'm going to try to make good quality videos. So I showed them this video. New coworkers that weren't there when the fart spray stuff happened figured out the fart spray stuff was there, and they decided to get revenge for all of the fallen soldiers that I took down myself. So they see the video. I go to work the next day and they are giggling. They are like a bunch of schoolgirls cackling because the quarterback got beat up by the nerd at school. You know, it was very demeaning. And I started saying this thing where I would say that's what jokes are all about. And they constantly said, "Hey, Ben, do you want to see what jokes are all about?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." I had no idea what they were talking about, but heck yeah, I do. So, all that to say, the way they got their revenge is something so despicable, something that is so horrid that I can't even call them friends anymore. They filled my truck with fart spray. So I had to go home essentially driving a Porta-John. It was horrendous. So this is really just a tale of karma. It's a tale of what you do, what you put into the world, reap and you will sow, I suppose. And also, don't ever show your friends things that you're doing, things you're passionate about, making videos. Don't ever do that. Terrible idea. And just stay away from fart spray. It's horrid. So, yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to talk about today. I got my comeuppance, and I guess I deserve that. All right, that's all I got for you. Love you. Bye.